welcome to Kaboom, our AI-powered go-to-market engine, which personalizes one-to-one and sends the messages at scale. Now, here are the list of a few API keys that we're using from Apollo, Epify, Perplexity, ChatGPT, Jina instantly, and all these APIs are integrated together. And as you can see, we start the process by creating a client or an agency. In this case, as you can see, the client is HP. We just put the LinkedIn URL, the website URL, and it fetches all the summary for us. And then after that, we set up a agent. We can create a new agent, or we can choose from an existing agent. Like in this case, we're choosing one. And once we've done, then we're going to go to an important step, which is idle client profile setup, ICP setup. And here we are going to put, let's say, job titles like head of IT or VP IT, CIO, CTO, and then we expand them also: Chief Technology Officer, Chief Information Officer. We can then put a company size. In this case, we can take, let's say, 1,000 to 20,000 employee size. We can use keywords if we were to specify a certain type of company to be fetched. In this case, we are first choosing an industry, which is banking. Location is India. And then we can create a search URL or scrape it. Now, in this case, we put ICICI Bank because I want to fetch uh, decision makers from ICICI Bank in this case. So either I can fetch all the banks, or I can specify a specific company name and then extract that data. So here we click on start and create, and the system is now going to fetch this data for us. As you can see, this is working and it's scraping right now. The status is scraping. It has done that, it seems. And now we go to the campaign setup. Now here is where the campaign is actually set up, where we have to put assign an agent, assign an ICP that was just extracted, and then we also put a campaign name here and give a small description about the campaign so that the system understands the key objectives or the context. So we have already prepared prompts for HP. The context here is around workforce computing, around managing hybrid teams, blended teams, and then we can give a name to the schedule. We can also put a start date and an end date, start time and end time for the campaign. And then further, if we go down, we can uh, select the days of the week on which the campaign has to be activated, set up the client, and also we can specify the duration between each email. So in this case, we are looking at 3 emails, and the first duration is 3 days, and then after 5 days, then again a mail is sent. We can put a limit to how many mails can be sent in a day, and so on. Now, once this is done, we want to enrich this database. The database is scraped already, as you can see. We want to enrich it also in terms of finding company names, company details, company news, LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn posts, and so on. So the system is now fetching all the data around each lead here. It has done that. It has enriched all the leads now. And now we need to go to the next level, which is we need to see the enriched list. Once we see the enriched lists here with all the details, URLs, etc., whichever the system needs to create personalized content, we are going to qualify. In qualification, we have an added advantage of selecting specific type of leads from the database. For example, I want to select leads who have a potential to invest in CRM software, or leads who have chief or head or VP in their title or in their designations, and so on. So I can do that qualification. A parameter is put here, and then I start the qualification, trigger it, and in no time it's going to qualify and give me all the leads which have those data sets. Then we look at the qualified list from here. As you can see, these are the qualified leads. And then we're going to look at the verification of emails, whether the emails are deliverable or not. So that is automatically done in this step. Now we have the deliverable list ready. We are now going to personalize. For personalization, obviously we have to select the agency or the company name and the lead list with which we are associating this personalization. We can also give an advice URL, which means where can the LLM fetch content from? And we can also give a template. The template can be a best practice of how to write a cold email. Or in this case, we've already created an entire prompt so that the LLM understands the context completely, who is the target audience, what is the tonality, and so on. And I've also added the URL of the workforce computing for HP. And then I run a search. The system is now learning, getting more details, and as you see, it's scraping the tips. It's trying to understand how to write that mail, what data to be inputted. Now, once that is done, I can also now put a CTA and a case study or a white paper. So in this case, a CTA is being put here with a white paper on trends and future of computing, etc. And then there's a case study also. We didn't find any Indian case study, so for placeholder's sake, we have taken a banking case study from outside, maybe from US. So those data sets are being put here, and then I can personalize basis multiple parameters: website summary, LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn posts, combination of multiple things, company news, and so on. Once this is done, we have triggered it. The personalization will be now ready for each lead. Now you can see the entire lead list is here from ICICI Bank, and now we see the first personalization for Mihir is basis the LinkedIn profile. And here we are actually looking at his profile, looking at his certifications, looking at his skill sets, and those are getting fetched and linked with the HP context. Nicely across the cadence, as you can see here. Now let's see another example. Here we are looking at the CTO Yogaraj Vyom Upadhyay, sorry, and here, as you can see, we are looking at the company information. So the highlights of the companies are being used here and personalized for this person. So as you can see, all the three mails are personalized with information around ICICI. Similarly, another use case could also be, let's see the third use case here, and here we see again the ICICI Bank profile, the LinkedIn profile and the website data is being used, and there are certain highlights that the LLM has construed basis which it's integrating with HP's context. Once this is done, we push it immediately for campaign, an email personalized campaign. You can see the leads here in the campaign. You can see the sequence. You can put a banner of HP if needed. We can preview it for each person just to be sure. You can see it's the same message. For each person, a separate message is designed and is sent at scale. We don't have to write it for each person. It is automatically designed separately for each person. And then you shoot it across as per your limit set, and then you can also look at the analytics. We have a lot of data in terms of clicks, opens, sequences, opportunities, conversions, and even the open rates are fairly high here. The industry standard, as we have seen, is around 15% open rate, but in our case, we are seeing 25 to 35% open rate. So this is all about our Kaboom AI engine, which essentially sends one-to-one personalized messaging at scale.